One last item that we need to talk about is Notification Hub. Azure Notification Hub is a service that allows you to send push notifications to various devices. These push notifications can be used for a variety of use cases. We mentioned a severe weather alert earlier, but it can also be used for breaking news or sports notifications, location-based coupons for targeted users, newly assigned tasks or work items, as disappointing as that may be, or as a simple code or prompt for multi-factor authentication. Additionally, it can work with all of your popular devices, including Android, iOS, as well as Windows. Let's start by understanding how push notifications work. Push notifications are used for the application to communicate with the user. So with this in mind, it all starts with the application on the device. That app will reach out to the PNS, or Platform Notification System. The Platform Notification System will respond back with a temporary handle, which is used to authenticate with the application's backend. Depending on the mobile device OS will determine which type of handle it will create. For example, an iOS device will receive an Apple Push Notification Service, or APNS, while a Windows device would use Windows Notification Service, or WNS. The app on that device will then reach out to the application backend, which will process and store that temporary handle. When the application backend is ready to send a notification, it then reaches out to the Platform Notification Service with the notification. The Platform Notification Service, or PNS, will then turn and send a notification to the device, which then dings and lets the user know of an update. This is why you often see applications need permissions to allow push notifications. If the app on the device didn't initiate the process and say that it wants push notifications, then the process wouldn't happen in the beginning. This doesn't seem that bad, but as you start to scale out, it becomes very complex. When the application wants to send out notifications, it has to retrieve each temporary handle and have the associated logic to handle that. Add in the fact that each platform's PNS is different, you can see how this can become an issue when we are talking about thousands of devices, let alone tens of thousands or millions of devices. This is where Notification Hub comes to the rescue. Steps 1 through 3 are the same. This time, though, we add a step to where the application backend forwards a request to the Notification Hub. The Notification Hub now maintains the list of temporary handles and their associated PNS. When the application backend says it's time to send a notification, it then passes that message to the Notification Hub. The Notification Hub now determines what temporary handle to use and the subsequent PNS. It then manages the routing and notifies the PNS of the new message. The PNS then delivers a notification to the mobile device. This simplifies the backend notification process for the application dramatically because it now only needs to maintain one connection with the Notification Hub. The Notification Hub will keep track of all the platform-specific PNS settings and changes. There are two primary components with Notification Hub. The first is a Notification Hub. This is a resource that holds the push information for a single application. This means you have one Notification Hub for each application that are using. The other component is a namespace, and this holds a collection of Notification Hubs within a single region. The general recommendation, though, is to have one namespace per application. While you can do this at the Notification Hub, it makes things easier to manage. It might make a little more sense if we think about we have one application, but we've got a dev test, a QA, and a production instance of the application. You would then have one namespace for that application with 3 hubs within it, one for each instance of that application. Here's an example of how we would create a Notification Hub using Azure CLI. We're going to do this for our application called Skylines App, because marketing was never my forte. We start out by creating the namespace. We do this by using the AZ Notification Hub namespace create command. We then specify the resource group, the name of the namespace, and its location. The final line specifies the tier that we are deploying to. We specified Skylines App NHub NS. This signifies that we're using Notification Hub, the application that we're using, and that it is a namespace. Next, we create the Notification Hub within the namespace. This command is slightly different. We're using the AZ Notification Hub create. Again, we're specifying the resource group and the location. We're also specifying the namespace that we created using the previous command, and in the last line is the name of the Notification Hub. We're going to call this one Skylines App NHub Prod. Again, specifying it's a Notification Hub, it's associated with the Skylines app, but this is the prod instance of that Notification Hub. Hopefully this helps give you some information about Notification Hub, how it is used, and then how we can create it.